bit. I want to talk about 3 moves real quick. I want to talk about the 3 moves that I think honestly really define the tools that make characters good in DNF Duel, right? Oh, perfect. We got Berserker. We don't actually need Berserker yet. No feet, pronounced legs? He doesn't have legs. I think Lost Warrior is low tier because he doesn't have legs. That's not the actual truth, but these 3 moves, jokingly in a way, right? I think during the launch of Guilty Gear Strive, everyone was really mad about Souls, right? And they were mad about a move that was a plus on block mid. But his plus on block mid was not full screen. Okay, so like there's a difference, right? Like this move, it's a negative edge move, but it's one of the fastest moves in the game. Whiff punishes full screen and causes a combo on knockdown, even from full screen, right? It may be a negative edge move, but you can hold that button during another string, during another button. Maybe you can do dash up 5B and then press that S and just hold on to it for a little bit, and you'll go ahead and get yourself out one of these taps. I think this and like 2 other moves that I'm also going to show you are some of the strongest buttons in the game, and like maybe it needs to be toned down, or maybe they should show other characters with. They should kind of make other characters have a cool move like this. It's a tool to get in and keep pressure with. Yeah, they're very different. Yeah, and I want to show you why I think that the moves in this instance are like significantly stronger, right? Like people talked about DNF Duel when it was first coming out, and they were like, oh, it's gonna have baby offense, right? Like this game's gonna like have baby offense. It's not gonna be very oppressive. Like it's gonna be super whack, and then shit like this happens, right? And you're anywhere on the screen. You're anywhere on the screen, and you get hit by that, and you're good as dead, brother. Okay, let's just put him to 30%, right? Let's put him to 30%. Let's reset. Let's just hit him with a few walls. Let's just hit him with 3 walls. You know, let's just combo into whatever, and then he's just fucking dead. You know, we just hit him, right? For no reason. That works. I'm just bad, right? I guess I could show you like this if you want. It works. It works, right? Like you use some walls from full screen. It's plus on block. It's tracking. It's anti-air. Same with tap, right? Like these moves are a little too overtuned. I think that like if I had to make a list, like if I was like, this is Beanie's list of the top 3 moves in DNF Duel, it would be these 3. Can you outrun wall as Swiftmaster? As Swiftmaster in Awakening, yes. Every other character has to roll in neutral versus wall. DK and Swiftmaster can outrun wall when they're sped up, but everyone else just has to roll it on reaction. You cannot escape the wall of the Lord. Exactly, yeah. This is the Lord's wall. You must keep it holy, and it must remain sacred, no matter how you feel about wall. Now, this last move is a little trickier because I actually don't know the input for it. So, oh, that's easy. That's really easy. Oh, nice. Plus 3 on block, by the way. Plus 3 on block. If you let White Life be normal, right? Like say I go into it and you have White Life like normal, this move is probably even more powerful than the other 2 moves because you could just do it and then conversion. I wish I knew how to conversion. Oh, it didn't come out because I'm regaining life too fast. Got it. Yeah, I'm regaining life as soon as that happens, but in a normal match, you can actually conversion that. It does not immediately regain your White Life, right? This is a full screen, anti-air, recapture tool, whiff punish tool. These moves, all 3 of these moves are like the antithesis of what is fucking super crazy about this game's offense from like some of the top tier characters, right? Like Swiftmaster has so many other tools that make him really strong. Berserker also has so many other tools that make him very strong. Same with Crusader, right? Like very good plus on block moves, nice spacing tools, amazing like call outs and checks with things like his DP, which I think is a little weak, and his counter, right? But then on top of everything these characters already do, they just like throw out big dumb move that you can't play around. Right, and that wall splats, right? So say I'm bad at the game and I don't know how to do anything else, right? We just do this, watch. How fast he runs in Frenzy. Did you know that Antithesis? Yes, I said Antithesis. Did you know that all these moves are faster than 20 frames? Which means that for the most part, they are completely unreactable. If I'm not mistaken, this move is 14 frames or 15 frames? This move is 14 or 15 frames. Combos into crazy shit. You can just do this if you're bad, like me, right? Tap is 18 frames if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's also 15. And wall is Are these all 15 frames? Wall is 15 frames, right? So this and wall are both 15 frames. Tap is either slightly slower at 18 or it's 15 as well, right? These are super powerful moves that just cover the entire screen, completely unwhip punishable for the most part, right? The way that you're gonna whip punish a move by that is like rolling it. And if you're rolling it on a read and not on reaction, which is like super scary because if you just assume tap is kind of slow, oh good. Anti the as a Berserker player, I approve of this message. It's a very strong move. I think it's an extremely strong move. Like, it's probably fine. I don't know. I don't fucking play Berserker. It might be fair. 25 frames, but rolling makes you minus still. His is 25? Wow. His is 25. This is not 25. Still causes a full combo. And same with Crusaders, right? I think the difference between Tap and these two is these actually cost meter, right? Like, this Vortex is 80 meter and Wall is 50 meter. Tap is free. Right, it's a negative edge move, which means you have to hold the button and let go. But even at 25 frames, it is so hard to see. So hard to see, cost 0 mana, convert off of it, get a full combo. And when I mean convert, I don't mean use conversion. I mean use the orb, turn the orb into a little tornado, and then combo off the little tornado as it drags them into the floor because it OTGs them. It's very powerful moves. And these are just like the 3 moves I wanted to talk about the most when it came to DNF Duel. Because like people, there's like this weird sentiment that like DNF Duel is too simple or too broken. Like there's nothing in the middle, right? And for how powerful this game's offense is and very lacking its defense is, these are the strongest moves in the game, right? So if you look at these in comparison to older fighting games, they're not super crazy, but if you look at them in comparison to new fighting games, it's super wild. It's super wild. These are some wild ass moves. Even with a game with baby offense, right? You're getting mixed. You're getting comboed. This is a win-win situation for these moves. And it feels great to land them, and it feels really bad to get hit by them. I wish I had some like counterplay for you guys. But honestly, I don't really feel like these moves have counterplay. I don't think they have counterplay. I think these moves are all very powerful. Maybe matchups specifically, they get a little worse, right? Like Mean Buffalo here said in chat. He said, I've never reacted to it, but Grappler can DP the tap, right? Grappler is probably not DPing the Frenzy Tornado, right? The Blood Whirlwind. And he can also stop wall, which is really cool. So that makes him a little more useful in matchups like these. But everyone else just kind of has to roll these things on reaction or run past them. The only character who's running past them, you're running past wall if you're really fast. If your name is Swiftmaster or DK. Anyways, this was just a little talk about the 3 moves that I think stand out the most and feel the most powerful in DNF Duel right now. This could change with patches and stuff. Maybe there's going to be crazier offensive tools later. Maybe there's going to be more defensive tools to not have to play through situations like this. But for now, these are the moves that I think are just like really overbearing and feel super obnoxious on both sides of the table. Anyways, this has been Beanie Thuggish for the YouTubes. Signing out and saying...